No. My God, please just no.
Due to the graphic nature of this program, viewer discretion is advised.
Humanity. Look how far you've fallen.
Rian Roundhead Johnson is having a blast after Knives Out was released this month. Did anybody go see that? Did anybody even want to go see that? I haven't heard anything about it. No reviews, no, oh my God, that was such a good movie. Nothing. But Star Wars fever is at an all-time high with Baby Yoda and The Mandalorian. The filmmaker was asked on a Cinema Blend podcast about having a chance to go behind the camera in the next season. Please, no. Keep him as far away from fun as possible, because it won't be fun anymore. Like most directors, Johnson would be all for another trip to a galaxy far, far away, but it remains to be seen if that would happen. The filmmaker has a number of projects lined up, like Knives Out was. That doesn't even really make any sense the way they wrote that. It will ultimately come down to the question of what the schedule will allow. For its part, The Mandalorian has been nothing short of a smash for Disney Plus in the early days of the service. Yeah, because Ryan had absolutely nothing to do with it. Season 2 will probably be one of the most anticipated titles on the platform whenever it rolls around. It'll be sometime next year. The director answered, "Hell yeah, man. If I totally had time, I totally would. I would get in there in a heartbeat, man. I had a set visit for season 1, and then they threw me out, man. But it looked amazing. It looked like so much fun." Yeah, because they don't want you anywhere near it. Of course, when any discussion of Rian Johnson's Star Wars discourse isn't very far away. Yeah, no shit. He made the most controversial Star Wars movie ever. He recently said on the Real Blend podcast that he was thankful for the vocal distaste for Last Jedi. He asked for it, people. He asked for it. He said, "I want to make the most controversial love-hate movie ever. If it's equally loved and equally hated, it'll be the best thing he could have ever made in his whole career." He said that on camera. You can't hide that. All that negative feedback gave him some things to think about in the long run. No, it didn't give him things to think about. It gave him things to talk shit about, because that's what he did. He ran his mouth. He's run his mouth for the last 2 years, and he's still running his mouth. In terms of the bad stuff, I'll tell you, it's interesting. That's been one of the really healthy things for me about the past couple of years, man, is getting exposed to it, Johnson began. Before I made The Last Jedi, I had never had anyone hate me on the internet. Bullshit. None of us liked your Breaking Bad episode, The Fly, The Fly, The Fly. Because what that meant is that my sense of self-worth was attached to the notion of everyone liking me online, man. Dude, you don't give a fuck. Plain and simple, you don't give a fuck. And the fact that this process had made me, out of survival, disconnect from that, dude. Bro dog. Johnson will also add that the experience fundamentally changed how he interacts with negativity on social media. In fact, it made those interactions better. I'm glad it did. I'm so glad it did, because it showed everybody what a dick you are. And also, bro dog, it's given me a more realistic view of the system, man. The system's flawed, man. There's a lot of great, genuine interaction that goes on, man, Johnson continued. The bad stuff, the systemic trolling, the almost gamified abuse. How about the abuse he gave people? How about him calling people racist, sexist, homophobic bigots for not liking his movie? Just because they didn't like his movie. Because that's what he did. He called them racist, sexist, homophobic, bigot, right-wing, terrorist Nazis because they didn't like his movie. Honestly, man, once you've seen enough of it, you see the pattern of it, bro dog. Cupcake. It just sort of gets boring, man. It gets boring calling everybody a Nazi, man, because I do it. I do it all the time. I call them racist, sexist, homophobic, bigot Nazis, man. Because they're bro dog cupcakes, man. Doesn't even give me that little negative ping anymore, man. And I don't think it's even my skin growing tough, bro dog. It's just I put in perspective, Cupcake. I realize this is kind of a byproduct of the social Twitter system, man. There's going to be some degree of people where this is their hobby, basically. Like me. I go out and make it my hobby to call people racist, sexist, homophobic, bigot, Nazis, man. It feels good, man. You don't like my movie? You racist. You racist, Cupcake. You a Nazi, bro dog. Listen here, Nazi bro dogs. Racism don't go on around here. Savvy? So overall, I found it made me adjust to social media where I'm seeing it and using it in a healthier way, Cupcake. Yeah. Even 2 years after its release in theaters, fans are still divisive. Of course they are. He's a douchebag. He's a douchebag that made a douchebag film that gives douchebag responses anytime anybody criticizes his douchebag movie. While the film proved successful at the box office and earned rave reviews from critics, well, we've learned what that means, don't you? We have learned what rave reviews from critics means in this day and age. It means shit. So, do we want this douchebag bro-dog Cupcake making a episode of The Mandalorian? No, we don't. We don't want him anywhere near Star Wars. Why? Because he ruins things. And after he's done ruining it, because he's ruined Johnson, he talks 9 kinds of hell because you don't like his shit. If you like my videos, please give me a thumbs up. If you enjoy my channel, please subscribe and ring that bell. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments section. Do you guys think this is a good idea? I don't think this is a good idea. I think this is the way to tank the show. Let me know, and I will catch you guys on the next Pop Culture Therapy.